You might think the level of threat from North Korea's eased because there's not been a nuclear test by the North this year, and in fact, not since 2017. But reports suggest North Korea may be more dangerous than ever. Recent satellite imagery shows us that North Korea's Punggye-ri nuclear test site, where it carried out all 6 of its past tests, has been affected by flood damage. According to the US monitor Beyond Parallel, satellite imagery from last Wednesday showed no significant activities at Punggye-ri. Now, the speculated reason for this is that tunnel number 3 is already ready for a test again, while road construction to tunnel number 4 remains suspended and flood damage to the facility's sole access road is observable. Considering our own significant flood damage in South Korea this summer, that's certainly not hard to imagine. But it also still seems to be true that North Korea could soon go ahead with a nuclear test. It's already carried out much repair work to ready the Punggye-ri site, since it made a show of dismantling the facility in 2018 to show its willingness to denuclearize. And we already heard from officials in Seoul and Washington that the North may conduct its 7th nuclear test at any time. Those officials believe that the decision to go ahead with such a test remains in the hands of leader Kim Jong-un, whose rhetoric has implied North Korea is prepared to continue nuclear development despite global sanctions aimed at the opposite. And meanwhile, a separate joint report from South Korea's Asan-Institute-for-Policy-Studies with the US-based RAND Corporation suggests that the North's nuclear weapon advancement could embolden it to be more aggressive about using biological and chemical weapons, in addition to conducting cyber attacks. The research paper released Tuesday estimates that North Korea possesses between 2,500 and 5,000 tons of chemical weapons, plus unknown biological weapon and electromagnetic-pulse capabilities. The reasoning here is that North Korea has been using nuclear weapons as a deterrence, but as it advances the capabilities of its nukes, it will use other capabilities more aggressively, even in peacetime. And in a war scenario, the grave concern is that the North could cause enormous damage and inflict a catastrophe on South Korea and the US. We know the Allies have been working on drills to overcome North Korean threats, but they're being warned to both quickly fill any gaps and ensure the North knows there will be a price to pay for any provocation.